Neoprene material is so versatile and easy to work with, it's really only limited by your imagination. Neoprene braces can be made for any part of the body, from penguin feet to wolfhound necks, and more. With neoprene, you can custom make anything from light, flexible wraps to immobilizing braces. This demonstration will show you how to make a custom-fitted neoprene carpal brace. Though an ideal brace would involve sewing down the components, you can create a custom brace without the need to sew. This is helpful if you need a fast solution or an interim brace while you wait for the custom brace or orthotic to arrive. Note that this brace has outer cinching straps, is padded on the inside for comfort, and also has a number of support straps on the outside to help shape the brace and stabilize the carcass. Before making a brace, determine if you want one that gives light support or one that offers more support. The taller the brace, the more supportive it will be. Be sure not to run the brace too high or it may restrict range of motion at the elbow. Also, a brace that follows the shape of the limb, the purple line, will be more supportive than a brace that is more rectangular in shape, the blue line. Use a paper towel to make a pattern of the general size of the limb. This will be a circumferential brace, so the paper pattern must not only wrap around the whole limb, but also allow room inside for padding and enough material to overlap and close the brace. Be generous with your pattern and make it a little bigger than you think that you need. You can trim it all later. Then cut your paper pattern out with the scissors. Then check it against the limb and make sure you have plenty of room to overlap. Using a silver marker or a piece of chalk, trace your paper pattern onto your neoprene sheet. Then cut out your pattern using a rotary cutter and metal ruler, or you can also use the scissors. Then check your neoprene sheet against the animal's limb. Use a silver pen or chalk to mark the areas that need to be trimmed. Usually the limb tapers at the bottom, so your brace should too. Also, don't forget to trim the arch over the digits. Keep trimming little by little and check your pattern frequently against the limb. Then cut out your arches to allow room for the digits and allow the elbow to flex. Cut out one side first, then fold the material in half and trace your arches on the other side. This will ensure that your arches are symmetrical. Then cut those out as well. Check it one final time before adding your closure and your straps. For the closure, use double-sided hook. That looks pretty good. Now we're ready for our straps. The middle strap should be the widest strap as it's going over the key joint, in this case the carpus. For this brace we're using a 2-inch wide middle strap. Cut a piece of self-adhesive hook, then fold it over the end of a nylon strap. Next I'm using a 1.5-inch wide strap as my most proximal strap. Again, just take a piece of self-adhesive hook that's 1.5 inches wide and affix it to the end of a 1.5-inch wide nylon strap. Finally, I think I'm going to use a D-ring for the most distal strap. Distal D-rings allow you to better cinch and anchor the brace in place. For this example, I'm using a 1-inch wide distal strap. Make sure your nylon strap is long enough to wrap twice around the brace. Then cut an extra long piece of self-adhesive hook. Thread the self-adhesive hook through the D-ring. Tear the backing just enough to have it stick to itself and over the D-ring. Then peel one side of the backing off and attach your nylon strap. Then peel off the other backing and sandwich your strap in between the self-adhesive hook. Note that the D-ring strap is actually applied upside down because it needs to be able to wrap around and hook back onto itself. Now to add padding and support straps. Since most dogs have a normal carpal angle that is in slight extension, it's important to occupy the space under the accessory carpal pad. This will help to support the carpus and make for a better fitting brace. Shape your padding so that it fits intimately under the accessory carpal pad. Then add another piece of padding along the center trough, just above the carpal pad. I also like to add padding along the medial cranial edge. And it's always a good idea to leave a gap for the dew claw. Now to add your support straps. Support straps can be added in any direction and can be layered depending on the need of the pet. Support straps can easily be applied and removed as needed, making one brace quite versatile in its level of stability. Support straps can also help to shape the brace. I like to add at least one support strap along the caudal spine, then several horizontally across the brace. Note how well the support straps help to keep the shape of the brace. They can also render the brace quite stable in all directions. One final check. And finally, just mark and cut off your excess straps. You now have a custom-fitted brace that is well shaped to the limb, padded for comfort, and moderately supportive. This brace can also be splinted over with thermoplastic.